Okay, then. Are we ready? Can I go ahead and call it to order? Okay. Good evening, everyone. This is the special meeting of the Pacific Grove City Council tonight, Wednesday, August 20th, 2025. It's 5 p.m. We're here in Council Chambers at 300 Forest Avenue in Pacific Grove, California. I'm calling this meeting to order. I'm looking for a motion to approve the agenda for the closed session.
Move to approve the agenda for closed session.
All right, we have a motion by Emilio, second by Paduri. Any further comment? Hearing none, I'll take a voice vote. All in favor, say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Seeing no dissent, go ahead and proceed on this agenda. And what we have tonight is a special meeting. And we have one item, A, initiation of litigation pursuant to Government Code Section 54956.9, Subdivision D, one potential case, as outlined here in the agenda. And I will allow public comment on this item at this time. I see one member of the public here in chambers, and I will allow her to speak first. Go ahead. No.
Okay, I'm here tonight to request you to postpone your discussion in closed session tonight. I detrimentally relied on the public notice being adequate. I didn't realize until today that I was entitled to know which of the 4 types of litigation you will be discussing. Had I known that, I would likely have written different comments. So that's my first reason for requesting that you not discuss tonight, but instead postpone this until a future date when the public can have 72 hours advance notice of what type of litigation it is that you'll be discussing in closed session. My second reason for requesting it is I'm 91 years old, so I tend to forget. My second reason is, yeah, would you help me out? No, and I'm hard of hearing too. And I think I heard you say something about a map. That's not the second reason, but I put the second reason in my email that I sent you approximately 3:45 this afternoon. I had been at the dentist about the correction in the amount paid to Mr. Pirrick's firm and Mr. Laredo's firm. The amount is much closer to being equal than I had been told earlier. The earlier email from the city misstated the difference. So for those 2 reasons, my reliance on the accuracy of what I was told several days ago, which was misplaced reliance, and my reliance on the adequacy of the notice, which did not conform to that section in the government code. Those are my 2 reasons for requesting that you not proceed with this closed session, but that you postpone it until there can be 72 hours advance notice to the public. So that's my request. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Mr. Pirrick, could you please address
Yes, certainly.
those concerns?
Let me see if I can provide some clarity here. It's a Government Code Section 54956.9 D, like dog, lists the 4 types of litigation. One is litigation which has been formally initiated. So this is clearly not that, because the description in the agenda is initiation of litigation pursuant to Government Code Section 54956.9. So it's initiation of litigation. It clearly says that's what it is. So that's not litigation that's been initiated formally. It's potential. The second one has to do with exposure to litigation, and there's nothing in the agenda description that says this is exposure to litigation. The third one is the legislative body is meeting only to decide whether closed session is authorized, and the agenda description doesn't say that's what this is. So the only remaining description in that subsection is 4, which says, based on the facts and circumstances, the legislative body of the local agency has decided to initiate or is deciding whether to initiate litigation. So the answer to the question of which of these sections applies is D4, and that's clear on its face from the agenda description when it says initiation of litigation. Also, I'd point out that subsection G of the government code does allow for the identification of the subdivision to be done when it's publicly announced before you go into the closed session. So, if that's as authorized, it's being publicly announced. It's section 4. It was clear, I believe, on its face that when it says initiation of litigation of the 4 choices, that's the only one that it could be. So that's the answer to the agenda description. On the question about the fees for Mr. Laredo's firm, the August 15th response to the public records request advised Ms. Haynes of what the amount was for the dates that she requested. The dates that she requested were the most recent 12-month period for legal services rendered by former advisor Laredo. And that information was provided for those dates that had been requested from October of 22 to August of 23. So I think that, and it was in round numbers around $15,000. So that was correct. It responded to the public records request. Now, there was additional information provided today with respect to other dates of what the Laredo fees were. And those were for the year before I became city attorney. I was appointed in July of 2022. So for the period of July of 2021 through July of 2022, the amount of the attorney's fees for Laredo firm was $612,689.33. So I hope that clarifies that the amount, the 15,000, was dealing with a different time period, and that the information that was provided to Ms. Haynes today covers the period that I've mentioned of July 21 through July of 2022. So I'm not sure if the council has any questions about.
Any further discussion? Is there anyone online that would like to speak? I totally wasn't thinking on that one. That's all of us. Okay.
No public online.
Any further discussion up here? Okay. All right, we're going to go ahead and adjourn to closed session. We'll be back at 6 p.m.
Thank you.